I don't think we let our foot off the gas. I think we were just, playing so well and shooting the ball so well to get that lead. And then, they're a hell of a team. One of the best teams in the league and the #1 defense in the league. So they brought the pressure and forced some turnovers. I think we had 14 of them in the second half. So they just got into us and they started to knock down some shots themselves, and we kind of hung on for dear life down the stretch, but we got it done.
What's a win like this do for you guys?
Yeah, I mean, it's just a night where a bunch of guys came in and played with confidence, played with force. Guys like Ty and Jamichael, Lamb, JP was fantastic. All these guys are, JK welcoming him back, and all these guys are, earning roles and fighting for roles. And so when you get a win like this, and everybody feels good about themselves in their own game, it gives you a little boost. And now we get to head home after a long trip. So great night.
After last game, you guys spoke a lot about not just being able to really slam the door shut on the Celtics, and you guys were able to do that tonight. Completely different cast of characters, but what were the differences did you see tonight versus last night?
Well, we didn't exactly slam the door shut, but we closed it gently. So we got it done. We had some turnovers down the stretch, but we also made some big plays and got some big stops. I thought Loon was tremendous. I mean, 17 boards, against a great front line. Loon kind of controlled the paint. And then I mentioned Jamichael, for him to come back after a month and bring that type of force, knock down 3 threes. He got, I think, 8 rebounds in 16 minutes. So Jamichael played a huge role in it. So I just love the physicality and the force that the guys played with.
You had a kind of tense moment with Jordan. I think it was late third after he was still a game. I guess, could you put into perspective what that was what that back and forth was?
I'm just, I'm going to stay on Jordan. He's continuing to grow and he's getting better. I think the last 2 games he was fantastic in terms of, staying off the referees. And, he got the offensive foul and then held the ball as he talked to the ref, and that was a delay of game. So, I'm trying to get Jordan to the point where he understands every play counts and every moment counts. And so every once in a while I snap, and I snapped in that moment, and he looked at me like I was nuts. And but it's all part of it. I love Jordan and love the way he's playing, and he was incredible tonight.
I wanted to kind of ask you more about his overall game.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously there were moments like that, but he still scores 32.
Yeah.
Kind of leads you to the win. Just what you think overall.
I just think to play that way tonight without Steph and Clay and Wiggs and Draymond, with Okoro all over him, to give us that scoring, that force. He made so many plays out there. He just set the tone right away. I think he hit the first 9 points of the game with 3 threes, and he was great. So he's just getting better and better. And as I said, there's still so far to go, which is exciting. He's just got to take the next step and continue to do what he did the last 2 games, stay off the refs, embrace the fact that there's going to be some bad calls, and just move on to the next play. And I thought for the most part he did that tonight, other than that one moment.
Coach, we all know your road record are not so well this season, but you got 3 wins and 2 losses on the road so far. During these 5 road games, how do you sum these 5 road games?
Great road trip. To win 3 out of 5 against good teams with some guys out, guys coming back into the lineup. And then on top of that, I think we had a lot of bonding on this trip, to go to the White House and celebrate a championship, meet the president and the vice president. And, really spend a lot of time together. It was a great week. So I'm really hoping that this is kind of the boost that we've been looking for, and I think it's all set up for us. We're getting guys back. Guys are finding their rhythm, and playing pretty well heading home. So it's time to go take care of business.
You guys are no strangers to hot shooting from beyond the arc. With Stephen and Clay out there, usually different cast of characters, but to look up and see 82%
Yeah.
3-point at one point in the second quarter there. What's that say to the guys that were out there tonight?
Yeah, I mean, we've got a lot of guys who can shoot, obviously, on this roster, but it's also just one of those nights. I mean, you play 82 games, you're only going to have a few of these, and we knew we were going to have one to win the game, and it was, everybody stepping up. We had so many guys making shots. It wasn't just Jordan. But Lamb, Ty, JaMychal, Dante, everybody was filling it up. And again, you get the occasional night like this, and this is what we needed in order to win the game.
All right, Steve Kerr explaining what happened with Jordan Poole there. He said, look, I snapped at that moment. In that moment, and he looked at me like I was nuts. I love Jordan. I love the way he's playing. He was incredible tonight. Heck, Jordan Poole's been incredible the last 25 games, averaging over 25 points, 4 assists, and 3 rebounds, really helping the Warriors kind of stabilize their season without the big dogs in Stephen Curry and company. But let's talk about JaMychal Green, who missed the last 14 games. I thought he gave the Warriors a big boost tonight, especially in the first half with 11 points and 6 rebounds. He had 3 threes, finished with 13 points and 8 rebounds. And this could be a big development for them moving forward, with JaMychal Green playing 16 minutes, who could be that backup small ball 5 or that third center for the Golden State Warriors. It's right there for JaMychal Green.
Yeah, I thought he had a great showing tonight. He looked strong. You look at athletic, fresh legs, knocking that shot down with confidence, especially like you just mentioned, him being that small ball 5. His man is always going to be in the paint, so he got to just continue to build off this game and keep getting better.
Yeah, I think when the Warriors signed JaMychal Green in the offseason, this is exactly what they're looking for from him. Whether it be small ball 5, at the 4 position, being able to hang out on the perimeter, knock down wide open 3-point shots. He's a really physical, athletic player. He had 8 rebounds in 16 minutes. This is the JaMychal Green the Warriors need. That's why they signed him. And I do think this is another player that fits this system. And tonight, whether it be Kuminga, JaMychal Green, Kevon Looney, they actually look like the more physical, dominant big team. And they played a small ball lineup. They dominated the rebounds. I think, physically imposed their will on the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Yeah, I rebounded them 45-35. And we're to take it to break here as the Warriors shoot 53% from the 3-point line. That's a season high for them. And heck, they won their first game when they allowed it.